Hi guys, it's the Nivs here again with another video, and once again I do have to apologise about the lighting. It will be fixed soon, so just bear with me. So, we're about to indulge in part 2 of SKYFALL. It's going to be starting in the next couple of minutes and I am excited. Just a quick recap. Yeah, the Master's back. The Master's dusted off his tissue compression eliminator thingy, and used it. I guess it's sort of similar to what he did in the Doctor Who movie as well. I think that was the last time we actually saw something like that. But he's not a snake. Ridiculous. But episode 1 was well written, well directed, well acted, well scored or musicked, as I like to say. It was just well, everything ticked every single box. There was pretty much nothing I didn't actually like. All we can do now is fingers crossed that part 2 is going to be just as spectacular. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. For example, didn't Missy die? Wasn't she killed? The Master's TARDIS, I'm personally interested in that, because obviously, is that the Master's TARDIS? Did he steal it from somebody else? Oh, so many things in my head. Anyway, no more talking, no more gassing. Let's just get on with SKYFALL, episode 2. Part 2, should I say. I'm nervous. Just do it. I wonder if they're going to do another cold opening like they did before. Go away, no one cares about Call the Midwife. God damn it. About time. Right, let's get this show on the road. God damn it.
Just an hour to wait for the brand new series. But first, a little chaos.
Let's hope it's not another cold opening.
The next hour.
Oh, it is a cold opening. I like that.
Previously on Doctor Who.
Oh. Quite like that. Previously on Doctor Who. SKYFALL Part 2.
How are you doing? Good. Just talking to myself to prove I'm still alive. I was wondering, what would you say to the others if they were here?
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
I'm the best guesser in the world.
All hope lost.
What?
I can hear. Come inside something. Oh, I hope it's not a liver. I hate being inside livers. People always get so offended. Are you doing in my liver again? Hello? Hello? Hello?
So Brian's gonna land the plane.
I'm trying to find you. Somehow. I realise I have questions. Where are you? We're going to die. First of all, you're not going to die. Second of all, don't talk past the screen. Obviously, I'm recording and I can't hear you. Third, don't panic. Especially you, Graham. I'm not panicking. Yes, you were. And I did just say don't talk past the screens. However, the bomb in the cockpit knocked out the signals from the computer to the engines. But the computers in this aircraft aren't in the cockpit. They're under the cabin floor. Ryan, it actually opened.
What is going on?
Communicate with the engines via the aircraft wiring. By the way,
This is straight away from the outset. It's just action, 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 action.
Pay attention. Do this fast. I'm worried you might lose me.
Chaos.
What do you mean?
Kazan.
Step away. Do not be afraid. This is my garden. This is their land. This is where they're from. But how did you bring us here? Unless... You can't be. You must be what? Gateways? We go through you and arrive in your realm? I say realms. Not planet, or will we avoid a separate dimension? Or we beyond my universe?
Master's TARDIS. I'm so excited.
Have a clue. That's better work. Final calibrations. We'll be ready. All our efforts will come together in moments of beauty. We'll all have what we want.
So you know, I don't appreciate last-minute changes of plan. As I'm about to take off, notified my plane's about to land at its programmed destination.
They can't have survived.
You told me everything was foolproof.
I can.
Watch your tone, Mr. Barton. I'm not your employee.
No, he's the master.
I am bound never to reveal my secrets. Go about your day, knowing that you may tell people you were privileged to witness the marvelous apparating man. Lady. Apparating lady. Century. Hold on in there, fam.
Fam. That's the only thing I can really do without.
It appears the craft
Fam.
itself via automation.
He's really good at being the master. I quite like it.
Hands on heads.
Then you can help me.
I love the Doctor being a badass.
Did you move? My mistake. Sorry.
That's pretty cool. The special effects are actually
Just a little boss.
quite good, to be fair.
Right here. In the hearts.
So basic but brilliant.
How would I describe it? It's like knowing I'm in the right place, doing what I was made for. Beg your pardon.
Master.
Quiet, you love.
He's a
Master.
shit, isn't he? I really hope at the end
Arrange for your death.
he somehow escapes so we get to see him again. Hopefully this is not just a one-term gig.
How did you end up here?
He was just about to say, I have news from home.
It's hard not to stand on this gap.
We've been on and out. We're just going on that
Colleagues, everyone you ever followed on social media. Of course, we have cameras everywhere. And
Does this look familiar with all the fact that the master, three people, if he turns around and tells them to run,
Yes, it's me. Listen, don't listen to anything here.
You have to go, Doc.
run. There's a pattern emerging.
The authorities.
The authorities
I'm suddenly hearing sound of drums. I don't know why.
Occasion projects.
on occasion project something like this.
So them little figures
Babbage, you have seen the same form.
are like transmitters, I'm guessing, for the... I can't remember the name of them already.
What are they doing?
A Casavan. Thanks, Doc.
Not in the least, Mr. Bob. These creatures aren't just alien spies on Earth. They're spies through time,
Oh.
through history. Starting with you. And what are you doing? The man from the Adelaide Gallery will be coming for me. I need to get back to where I came from, find my friends, and figure this out. And I'm only got one way out of here. The same way I came in. If I use my son, Silver Lady, I might be able to force this creature to throw me back to the 21st century. If this is your plan, it's fraught with risk.
Through something called regeneration. The whole body had changed.
Okay.
And we don't even know where she's from.
Yeah, not for want of asking though, eh? I mean, and we will ask when we see her again.
Let's be honest, that the Doc has got some explaining to do.
Somewhere, of course, right?
Right. You know what she'd ask now? What do we have at our disposal?
Well,
Some tarpaulin,
I've got to admit,
a couple of lights.
I did keep a couple of those spy gadgets.
Me too. Hey, are you wearing the laser shoes?
I'm like,
Why didn't you use them on the plane?
what? In a confined space like that, you're having a laugh, ain't you? That wouldn't have been very smart, would it? And besides which, I forgot to read the instructions.
Rocket cufflinks. To be fair, I didn't read the instruction on those either.
Donut. Yeah, the pair of you want a couple of donuts. But there's no one who'd rather be on the run.
That's actually really funny. If you can hear anybody screaming in the background, it's my mother. She's downstairs, playing with children. And it sounds like they're having a right laugh. Uh-oh, the energy-saving light bulb people are coming to get them. I'm sorry, but that was hilarious. Graham's dancing shoes. He's dancing laser shoes. Oh dear. That made a little bit of a laughing tear in my eye. That was funny.
Not going to say anything.
Lenny Emery's really good.
This cannot still be about me moving to the States. I text. I
Is that his mum?
I tried to friend you on Facebook and you refused. And trust me, I never use Facebook unless forced.
Why am I here?
I'm in the country. I thought it would be nice for us to see each other. Thanks for coming.
I didn't have a choice.
I keep wondering,
Oh, she's been cable tied to the chair. I didn't see that.
does she realise that I'm one of the most successful men on the planet? I've changed the world. What do I have to do to get you to say, well done?
Not tie her to a chair to start with.
Well done.
They're tracing the call.
Fine, it's just been a bit of a misunderstanding.
Legging it from the police 101. Don't use payphone.
And don't let anyone in.
I saw that on a TV show once. Busted! Graham, he's on moving with his dancing shoes. I'm going to have to nick down Clark's and get me a pair.
She made a call knowing that you come for us.
Don't
We're taking your phones and we're going to rate your GPS. How's that for smart?
tell him the plan.
Sorry, I got a carried away. The call was
It's what the Doctor always does.
If this works, I'm going to need you to find something for me. This is a very personal code.
Brilliant!
The rhythm of two hearts.
Genius! Absolute genius! Told you earlier, sound of the drums. Oh, this is. Thank you.
He's not so far. I can sense him. Contact.
Old school.
You're not the only one who can do classic.
So how are you holding up? Without TARDIS or your friends?
I'm sorry, I'll keep smiling.
Fugitive in time.
All right. You've come all this way.
Got news about our home planet. I want to hear that bit. What is it?
I'll meet you. No troops. No soldiers. Just us.
Where?
Where do you think?
Oh man, this is insane. What's the point in leaving them two ladies with a mobile phone when there's no satellite to pick up a signal, so they can't make a phone call unless the Doctor zapped it? But even still, this episode, crazy.
She did say. What do you mean?
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
I took a trip home to Gallifrey, hiding in its little bubble universe. Not sure how to describe what I found. Pulverized, burned, nuked, all of the above. Someone destroyed it.
What?
Our home. Razed to the ground. Everyone killed. Everything burned.
You're lying.
You should really take a look.
Oh wait, you won't be able to. I just thought I'd let you know before I...
Can you hear voices?
Why are the troops coming up this time?
That's me. I'm one of Blighter's bravest radio operators. Very good at sending messages, particularly fake ones. Okay, you two. My best secret agents. Time to go, Loppy.
He's just left his TARDIS in the middle, so it's going to leave the Master trapped.
Why is this house so important? This is not a house. It's a machine that travels in space and time. This is my way back. To finding my friends and saving humanity. I know you think I'm mad, but give me 5 minutes and you'll think I'm the sanest person alive. Okay, that was an overstatement. I said the Master's arrogant. But arrogance can trip you up. I know what this is.
Thank you. Today, I'm here to say thank you to those of you.
Oh, my brain is literally going to explode.
To everyone who, over the years, has given us everything. We gave you peace.
You have 3 minutes to prepare. Prepare for what?
3 minutes, eh? You can do a lot in 3 minutes.
Funny, right? Except, not a joke. We are way past peak human.
Still, just in
He's
time.
done well to do 77 years without having to regenerate.
Conversion and
Now shoot the cockpit doors.
Uh,
Cockpit doors are designed to be incredibly.
Now the old saving the thing montage.
Love eliminator. Stick these in Barton's plane as it's being built and reclaim my own TARDIS. This is where I
wonder what they're going to do with the Master's TARDIS. What's she going to do with it? Shrink it and keep it in her own TARDIS? Ooh, that's clever.
When did you last go home? You should really take a look.
Go on, just nip home for get to see Gallifrey again. Come on, do it. Oh shit, he weren't lying. Oh. Oh. That's not good, man. Who did that then?
If you're seeing this, you've been to Gallifrey. When I said someone did that, obviously I meant
It was him.
I did. I had to make them pay for what I discovered.
What did you discover?
They lied to us. Founding fathers of Gallifrey. Everything we were told was a lie.
What do you mean?
We're not who we think. You or I. Whole existence of our species built on the lie of the timeless child. Do you see it? It's buried deep in all our memories. In our identity. I tell you more.
Tell him more.
But why would I make it easy for you? It wasn't for me.
Shit, well that's a game changer, isn't it?
Yeah, you know everything about us.
Yeah, you've got to tell him now.
I know nothing about you. Fine. What do you want to know?
Who are you, Doc? Really?
I was born on a planet called Gallifrey, in the constellation of Castorabus. I'm a Time Lord. I can regenerate my body. I stole this TARDIS and I ran away. I've been travelling ever since. The Master was one of my oldest friends. We went very different ways. Questions?
Loads.
Can we visit? You home?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Left it in a bit of a mess, unfortunately. So where do we go from here? I'm gonna need to watch that again. Wow. Jeez. So much information. My brain is about to explode, quite literally, I think. That's just, from start to finish, just a roller coaster of emotion. I mean, it's literally seconds finished, so I'll talk about it briefly and then I'll go into it a bit more in depth, I think, another time. But the Master was great. It reminded me a little bit of how John Simm's Master was when he first regenerated. A little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Jodie Whittaker was brilliant. I love it when... don't get me wrong, I quite like all the the slapstick stuff and the jokes, but I really like Jodie Whittaker when she's badass. Bit like how Matt Smith, mind you, all of them, really, when they're badass, they're like badass. So because they're not badass very often, when they do become badass, it's like it sort of takes you a little bit. It makes it a little bit more exciting, more watchable. Of them just being badass. Sorry, I'm just blurting it out as I think. Nice touches with trips back to Gallifrey, which the Master destroyed because he found out a secret. Everything of Gallifreyan society is made up. It's completely bullshit. People with big hats are there for no reason. Don't know. I hope they don't go to the half-human thing from that film, Doctor Who movie. I hope they don't start doing that, but I don't think they will. This is something a bit more complex. Chris Chibnall, people have slated Chibnall for the last season, the last series. But in my opinion, I think that the whole of the last series was just to introduce this person and introduce this person's companions. This season, this series is going to be now let's kick it off and let's do it. Pretty much what they've done on most first seasons of Doctor Who. Not so much the Eccleston era because it was only one season, but with the other regenerations, the first season was normally pretty standard, if you know what I mean, and then a storyline kicked off. They did it mainly with Capaldi's one, didn't they, really? But I think that's where it was. So this season is now, this is Chibnall, I think, at his best, and I really hope that all the other episodes carry on in this sort of way and this sort of in this direction, because it is now, this is intense stuff, and if it's going to be as intense as it has been for the past 2 weeks, then you can sign me up, man, because I'm a massive but fan again. The past 2 episodes, SKYFALL, has turned a 43-year-old Nivs into a 13-year-old fan again, and it's just awesome. Everything about it was great. I'm gonna need to watch it again. 10 out of 10. Fact. Straight. 10 out of 10. Just fabulous. Like I said, my brain is just full of all this information. It just looked really good. I'm going to watch them both back to back because it was a movie. It was, I would quite happily have paid money to go to a cinema and watch that, because that was good TV. I'm just interested to see what ratings are, but to be honest with you, the ratings nowadays are complete rubbish. People have been moaning and saying that the ratings for last week were terrible. But how many people actually watch live TV nowadays? People have lives. Okay, lives. So it's, I'll watch it when I get home. I'll watch it when I finish work. Live TV, overnight ratings are crap. Don't make any difference. And to be fair, last week's episode, even live, it beat a lot of popular TV shows. I'm just so excited to see how this story now is going to progress. I hope it doesn't let me down. But as with most past seasons of Doctor Who, there's always that one episode, like what they call a filler episode, which doesn't really have anything to do with the story. It's just a little filler episode. I just really hope now that this ongoing story arc with the Doctor trying to find out exactly what the Master learned will continue. And obviously the Master's not gone, which I said earlier on in the video, so that's great. He's living elsewhere. He's just surrounded by that stuff and electrical currents. He'll be out though sooner or later. I hope, and I'd love to see him back, because he was I'm not going to say he was the best Master in my opinion, but he did good. One thing we don't know is what happened to the Master's TARDIS. That's knocking about somewhere. So where did that? Did I miss something? Did they actually say it where it was left? I don't know, because I didn't get that. But like with the Doctor's TARDIS, it can be just left. People who ignore it. So it's probably just in the middle of, maybe it's back where it was in the Australian outback, just chilling, gathering dust, and nobody's going to bat an eyelid. That's what I think. Anywho, if you liked what you've seen here today, then please don't forget to subscribe. I'll thank you very much to my new subscribers who have actually pressed the subscribe button. Hello. Don't forget to click the notification bell to see more videos. And if you've liked what you've seen today, smack me with a big thumbs up. It means a lot to me. So leave your comments below what you thought. And my brain is going to explode. I'm going to have to watch it again. But not tonight. I'm very sleepy. Good night, guys. Take it easy. Brain's exploded. Niv's gone.